There's been a lot in the news recently about cryptocurrency, and it remains mysterious for many consumers, including myself. So joining us today to help people understand crypto and how to avoid scams is cybersecurity expert Jeff Lungelhofer, Chief Information Security Officer at Coinbase. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us today. So what's crypto?
Yeah, think of crypto as digital money. That's the easiest way to think about it. Let's say you want to send 20 bucks to a friend who paid for dinner last night, or you're a worker here in the U.S. and you want to send money to your family overseas. Crypto is a way that you can do all of those things, and you can do it instantly with low to effectively no fees in some cases. And I'd say one of the most important things is you can do that without access to a traditional bank. That's something that our sort of traditional financial services system just can't match.
Interesting. Okay, so why does crypto matter?
Well, here in the U.S., we often take for granted that we have access to banks, right? That, hey, I've got a savings account, I've got a checking account, I've got a credit card, I can borrow money, I can lend money, I can invest money. But for millions of people, both here in this country and overseas, they just don't have access to any of those financial services that we take so much for granted. Here at Coinbase, we believe firmly that crypto is a way to bring basic financial freedom to people all over the world. And that is so important to us here at Coinbase.
Yeah, it sounds like a big game changer. So how can people safely use digital currency?
Well, the first thing is always work with a company that you know and trust, like Coinbase, right? When you create an account, use every security control that's available to you, the best forms of authentication. And the most important thing here, David, is never send money to someone that you don't personally know. That's a really important concept. If somebody calls you on the phone, hang up. Don't talk to that person.
Interesting. All right, let's talk about some bad actors. What should we be aware of when we're using digital currency?
Yeah, just like any other form of finance, anytime there's money, there are bad guys. It's just, unfortunately, the reality since time immemorial. The most important thing is be suspicious. Anytime you get an email, a text message, a phone call, you just need to be suspicious. Your working assumption should be that it's a scam. So the most important piece of advice that I give to everybody is when someone calls you purporting to be from Coinbase, from a bank, don't care what company it is, hang up the phone immediately. Go to your web browser, put in Coinbase.com, yourbank.com, whatever it is. You directly call that company. Don't ever respond to an unsolicited text, email, or phone call. Hang up. That's the best thing that you can do to stay safe.
That's really good advice. Okay, so do you have any other advice or safety suggestions?
Yeah, learn everything you can. The more educated you are about crypto, what it is, how to use it, the more secure you're going to be. Never trust online relationships. Unfortunately, there are folks that will build sort of an online relationship with you, and then suddenly, they're asking you for money. Again, hang up the phone. As soon as they start asking you for money, it's a scam. You need to walk away from that before you lose your assets.
Very cool. This has been a very interesting conversation. Jeff, before I let you go, where can we go to learn more information?
Yeah, head over to Coinbase.com. We've got a ton of articles and blog postings that will both educate you about crypto and help you stay safe online.
Very cool. Jeff, thank you so very much for your time this morning. Guys, head over to Coinbase.com. And if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, head over to First Coast News Plus.